Welcome back, everyone, and I'm here again with our very own SBR contributor, Ross Benjamin, and today we're going to cover his top NHL pick of the day. How you doing this morning, Ross?
Doing very well, Dax. How about yourself?
Doing fantastic, my man. All right, your top pick of the day out of the 3 games on the board this day is between the game Boston Bruins and the Columbus Blue Jackets. Now, the Bruins are actually coming in as road favorites in this case at -140, while the Blue Jackets are set at +120. What can you tell us about this recent history in this series between these two teams, Ross?
Well, the Bruins have absolutely dominated the Columbus Blue Jackets in recent years. Boston has won each of their last 6 meetings versus Columbus, and that includes going 3-0 last season and outscoring the Blue Jackets in those 3 games 9-4.
All right, now you also made mention in your article that although the Bruins have a good record, they actually haven't been a good value bet. Now, can you elaborate on that for us, please?
Sure. This isn't to pick on the Bruins. It's just and certainly not to stay away from them at all costs. I'm just trying to make a point on money line value and why money line records sometimes could be a bit deceiving and aren't indicative of a rate of return on your investment. The Bruins are 12-8 against the money line this season. However, despite that respectable record, they've made just 0.90 units on the money line due to the fact the majority of those 8 losses have come as a sizable favorite. As a matter of fact, the Bruins have closed as a money line favorite in 18 of their 20 games this season, and that includes each of their first 17 they played during this 2014-2015 campaign.
All right, man. Now, I'm a bit curious about that comical remark or way that you called the Blue Jackets. In your article, you pointed the Blue Jackets as the Columbus Straight Jackets. Now, what did you mean by that, man?
Well, basically, this is a team that's much better than their money line record would indicate, and they need to bust out sooner rather than later. So I use the term straight jackets, a little bit of a comic euphoria there. After all, they qualified for the Stanley Cup playoffs a season ago and gave the Pittsburgh Penguins all they can handle before losing in 6 games in the Eastern Conference quarterfinals. So expectations were quite high. However, they've lost 10 of their last 12, including a 9-game losing streak that began on October 24th and finally ended with a win in Philadelphia on November the 14th.
All righty, man. So are we going to be laying that 40 cents, or are we going to be taking the +120?
We're going to look at the money line favorite here. We're going to use one of our money line betting systems. The Bruins are coming off a 2-0 shutout win at home versus St. Louis in their previous game, and they enter tonight with a 600 money line win percentage. Anytime you have a team that's playing in the first half of the season, coming off a home shutout win like the Bruins did in their previous game, and they have a winning percentage of 510 to 600, they've gone 35-10 against the money line over the last 5 seasons. That's 77.8%. We're going to take the Boston Bruins -140 over the Columbus Blue Jackets tonight in the NHL.
All righty, man. Thanks once again, Ross, for all these valuable insights, and I look forward to talking some more hockey with you next Monday, man.
Thanks for having me, Dax. Always a pleasure, and I hope you have a fantastic weekend.
Pleasure's all mine, my man, and I wish the same for you and everyone that's watching. And for SBR Picks, this is Dax Floyd.
The SBR Network offers free sports picks and game breakdowns, big money free betting contests year-round, a real-time Vegas-style odds monitoring service, and much more. So come see for yourself. To stay updated on SBR news and promotions, follow us on Twitter, Facebook, and Google+, and do be sure to subscribe to the Sportsbook Review YouTube channel to catch all our daily sports shows.